Hey, what's up, everybody? It's the Mad Hatter logging back in, reporting live from the city of a thousand cuts. And I want to talk about this article that came across my eye that caught my attention, and it involves model Ashley Graham. If you don't know who she is a plus size model. You know, she's a little thicker, a little curvier. Some people might call her BBW, call her what you want, but that's what she is. And this article talks about how she abstained from having sex with her husband until marriage. Now, notice I didn't say that she abstained from having sex until marriage, but she just abstained from having sex with her husband until marriage. Her husband is Justin Ervin. They got married at 22, and Justin Ervin is a cinematographer. So let me read you a little bit about what she said in this article. She said in this interview with Bossip blog, she says, quote, and I'll put the link in the description so you guys can follow. She says, quote, I was a baby, but in Nebraska, everybody is married by 22. By the time we met, I'd been traveling the world by myself for modeling since I was 12. I had also dated half of New York City. In other words, I had seen and done like a lot. And then all of a sudden, I met this hot guy at church, end quote. And then let me get into this other part of this interview that she talks in. They ask her, what do you believe in? Because she talks about how she prays a lot. That's how she met him in church. So she prays a lot. So she says, quote, I believe that what goes around comes around. The kindness gets you further than anything else. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you, blah, 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 blah. When I was growing up, my parents always told me, don't have sex until you get married. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go out and have a ton of sex. Like I said, but then an ex-boyfriend made me realize I need to respect my body and I need to have a man respect my body. An ex-boyfriend? Like, what's the relationship between you and your ex-boyfriend? Like, you let an ex-boyfriend tell you what you should and should not do? Like, of course he doesn't want you fucking anybody now because he probably wants to fuck you still. So it's like, again, it's weird. It's like you're out there having a ton of sex, but then when it comes to your husband, you hold out until marriage. Now, she says that they're having great sex now, but still, it's like, what if they didn't get married? He would have wasted a lot of his time and money with this woman and not gotten anything out of it. Especially a man of his age. I'm sure that she's 30 something. He might be a little bit older. That's a lot of time and energy to invest into somebody, and you're not going to get anything back as a man. Like, is she paying for dinner? Is she doing anything back for you? Because she's not giving you sex. So she goes on to add, it's not for everybody, and in order for that to happen to me, I needed to not have sex again until I was married. Now, notice that she says that for me. This is not a mutual thing. She says that for me. Like, this is about her. My husband and I waited. Call me crazy, but it worked. Yeah, that is a little bit crazy because a lot of women can't do that. She adds, our sex is amazing. It made me feel like I had the power back in my dating life. And I think that's what it really comes down to, honestly. I think that this is about her feeling as though she had power in her dating life, even though she had given up the pussy so much before. I think that she felt that she lost a little bit of power in that, but that's not going to put value back into your vagina. Like, just because you're holding out on your vagina doesn't mean that all of a sudden it's going to be valuable. Because I'm sorry, but the older you get, especially the more you use it, men aren't out there seeking used and old vagina. That's just not how it works. She adds, he respected me more because I wasn't willing to give it up. Again, that's what he says. I tell my friends to wait 3 months, just see if he can wait. If he can, he's a good guy. Oh, he's a good guy, right? Because that's what it's really about. It's about being a good guy. She adds, or she finishes by saying, and again, it's not for everybody. Yeah, but for me, it was great. It's something I'm actually really proud of. Well, I'm sure you're proud of it. Like, you're proud that now you were able to trick yourself into believing that your vagina actually had some value. But is that fair to your husband? So what this really means is, she doesn't want to give up what she gets out of a relationship, but she's willing to stop what a man gets out of the relationship. So she's willing to allow her man to spend time and money and energy on her, but she don't want to give nothing up in return. You know what I'm saying? Um, so again, she gets all the dick that she wants, but now she finally finds her a simp willing to settle down with her while not getting any pussy. I mean, this is like the same thing almost with like the Russell Wilson and Sierra situation. Like, she's out there fucking with all these hood ass motherfuckers. Then all of a sudden, when she finds out that she's willing to move on past that and she's all used up, Now she's willing to find somebody who doesn't really know who she is, who's, she can settle down with a quote unquote nice guy, with a simp. That shit just rubs me the wrong way. And again, my thing is like, look, she feels as though her pussy is now worth more than this dude's time and money. How can your vagina and its value increase over time? That's not how it works. That's not how it works, man. So my final thoughts are that, yeah, if you can find you a man who's up for this, like, go ahead and do it, women. Like, honestly, I'm not saying that like I'm against people doing this, but I think that there should be equal sacrifice. Like, if you guys have both thought about this, then that's fine. But I think you have to really think about like what is a man getting? Because like a man does enjoy intimacy with with woman and physicality. Like we enjoy that. So if you're taking that away, then like you have to really think like okay, I'm giving this up, which my man wants. So what do I have to give up that I want? You know what I mean? Like that's what a woman should be thinking as well. And I think Ashley Graham, again, like I said earlier, she's an exception because she's hot enough for men to actually wait to have sex for her. A lot of women are not afforded that opportunity to sit around and wait until they're, Ashley waited until she was 22, but some women might wait until they're 30 to get, married. And maybe they're going to be out there having sex and doing whatever they want with every guy and everything that moves until they're 30. And a lot of guys won't be up for that. So I think this is a bit, deceiving when it comes to spreading some of this information out because not every woman is afforded beauty like Ashley Graham. And my last thing I want to add to this is like, if you're afraid a man's going to leave you if you give him, if you have sex with him, if you're afraid that your man is going to leave you right away, then maybe you should be thinking about what else do you have to give to the relationship other than pussy. Like, what else are you giving to that relationship? Because if you're doing other things, I don't think your man's just going to get up and leave you like that. Because a man can go out there and get pussy from anybody that he wants. So you have to look at the situation like, look, am I more than just my pussy? Am I defining myself by my vagina? And I think in this point, Ashley Graham was defining herself by her vagina, and she decided not to do that, which I think is a good thing. But I think it's a bit unfair if she's not also sacrificing something in the relationship. So that's what I want to leave. That's where I want to leave that. Let me know what you guys think. Sorry for this video being so long, but as always, if you guys like this type of content, go ahead and subscribe. I'll be doing more of this. Go ahead and give me a like, and if you don't like it, you know what to do. Go ahead and give that a thumbs down. So I'll catch you guys next time, and take it easy.